Suck you. Alright, but yeah, it's my thing. It just has like time limitations. I want to get like this edification out. So there've been like times that like I just like do a video and it ends up like being like too long and it gets all fucked up. But we're gonna. Alright, Saki, I'm just gonna. I was in 1 Corinthians 1:26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, right? Not many mighty. Like not many like Floyd Mayweather. Like we believe that Bruce Lee was an Israelite foreigner. Like his area of expertise was alright, just like breaking down like the concept of fighting in general. Like he formed his own like fighting style and all that. Alright, but the thing, he still wasn't like he was a deep person, all that, but like he still wasn't he wasn't teaching the word. Like he probably didn't know that he was like a Jake or whatever. Alright, so but like the main point was like that was his like the ways of combat was his area of expertise. Or all these like MMA fighters, like the late Kimbo Slice, like who had like the like the countenance of like you're like average like Israelite, like maybe of like the warrior class, Slakia, just like dark skin, like a beard like mine basically, or or just like really like scary looking, like the type of guy you wouldn't want to like mess with. Or not as far as like GMS, we don't look like that part and all that. Like even but as far as like the portion of the spirit, like that's but a lot of people like they see the portion of the spirit that was bestowed upon us, and that's the thing that that's where all like the that's where all like the toughness and intimidation like comes from. It's the portion of the spirit that was given to us, not our appearance or like what we can do physically. Alright, for ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. Alright, not many noble, like or it's like people who are like rich or like wealthy, or celebrities, that'd be like an example of like Jay-Z, I don't know, fucking Snoop Dogg, Drake, like people like if they're in like a they need to hire the security detail, right, to like just like move people back and like prevent them to and like go like this, so like their pictures won't be taken if they don't want that, because like a lot of them get tired. But they're like not many like noble, like so-called like the big shots basically, like LeBron James, alright, or like they pretty much like they were like they're dealing with the left-hand side now, so they're receiving their consolation right now. Alright, so the thing is, it's that the Heavenly Father, he's it's like your average like Israelite Joe, like Amos, like Amwas, like he was just like a herdsman, like that's King David, like he was that was just like a blue collar job. And of course there were a lot of prophets from or like the among like the Levites, like the priests, like the sons of Aaron and all that. Of course it was like that, but it was just like basically like like what they call in this world like blue collar type people, like people that we're not famous like that. Like the apostles, they might have like that like YouTube fame and all that, but you know what I'm saying, you don't see them on TV and things like that. Alright, and those are the type of people that the Lord like ends up like choosing. Like, not to say that like any like like MMA people or like celebrities, it's but it'll be like a lot more difficult. All right, but it can be done. But like on average, it's just like your average Jake or like Israelite foreigners, people you like least expect. All right, verse 27. But the Most High hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. Alright, and base things of the world, and things which are despised, hath the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are. Or yeah, and that's another like beautiful thing, because or because like you like people are looking for like this some sort of like physical like revolution, like people on that there was this one Judite on the radio talking about like what our people need to do is like have like an armed like insurrection and shit like that. All right, because like that's how like this so-called white man gets what he wants. All right, and or on the flip side, you have people like all right, people talking about like, what do you mean you don't vote? You're a traitor to your people if you don't vote and get involved in the system, get involved in politics. All right, because like the on both sides of the spectrum, they're looking for bring something. They need something that is seen to bring to not what is like this kingdom, this setup like right here. Like they think it's up to us. Like even like Bob, that in that song "Get Up, Stand Up for Your Rights" and all that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like there was I think there was a verse that was like going off in that song, because he was talking about like it's up to you and only you, all right, to make a change, basically. No, it's up to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so and yeah, like actually I'm gonna just like sum it up with the 31st verse. All right, verse 31. That according as it is written, he that glorieth, let him glory in the Lord. All right, so all right, like no matter how many lessons or like how often we go out on the highways and byways, like we don't title like you won't see like the great prophet Tazapanya Ban Yahawada like confounds the Khazar Edomite on his heritage. All right, just because I bring out Revelation 2 and 9 and then go to Revelation 3 and 9, like I'm some like great like magician or some shit, or like I'm so on some high level, when it's only the portion of the spirit. All right, and like what little oil I have in order to break down and comprehend what was taught, all right, and accept it. That's all because of the portion of the spirit given, like bestowed unto you from Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and so and that's that's the only reason like we're doing what we're doing. All right, so with that, I'm going to say shalom. All right, double honors to the apostles at GMS. All right, and all right, salutation to all the Akim, like doing the work in truth and sincerity and sound doctrine, and like just like sealing the elect, doing the work, having the faith. All right, so shalom.